GameStop is back. This is something that I've not talked about in a while, but Roaring Kitty. Roaring Kitty is coming back to Twitter, who kind of led the GameStop pump era through Reddit, and he's coming back to Twitter. GameStop is exploding. GameStop crypto is exploding, and I think this does have some connection to Bitcoin as well. I think there's something interesting going on here that does have to do with Bitcoin. If you don't mind, hit subscribe, turn on the bell notification underneath the video so you can see future videos just like this. And there's going to be a link underneath the video to Margex. In case you want to trade cryptocurrency using leverage, you can use Margex. There's no KYC. You don't need to use a VPN to access the website. Same thing with CoinW as well. You can trade futures, you can trade on leverage, or you can also just buy spot cryptocurrency. They're also giving bonuses on both these websites right now. I'll leave links to them underneath, along with a link to Blowfin as well. You can trade spot, or you can trade futures as well over there. Now, Bitcoin is doing pretty well today, up 2.6%, but that's nothing compared to GameStop. GameStop, the stock, is up 90%. 90%. The market cap's gone up $5 billion here today. The cryptocurrency, GameStop, is up an insane 1,600%. This is nuts. It's a $60 million crypto. It was so much smaller this morning, like what, 4 million, something like that. And now it's spiking up. Huge volume, $60 million. Now, why is this? Roaring Kitty posting one picture on Twitter. This is after he's been gone for a long time, but let's see how many views this has gotten. And people are talking about all over the place, 12 million views. Now, it's been a while since they posted 2021. What does this mean? Well, there's not a lot of context, but just paying attention. Leaning back, now paying attention. What could he be talking about? Well, right, there are a couple different things that could be happening. In my opinion, it comes down to this. M2 money supply going up. Simple rule, liquidity leads risk assets. We started to see money supply flip positive. Now, to be clear, Roaring Kitty is very famous, especially after the recent movie, Dumb Money. Right? Dumb Money came out. This is a movie that came out on Netflix going over the GameStop the whole GameStop escapade, the whole GameStop story from start to finish. And if you haven't heard this, or you haven't heard this story, go watch the movie. It's on Netflix. It's quite interesting. But at the end of this movie, it got me thinking about how much manipulation there is in the stock market, in crypto, and that kind of stuff, and how big money really can pull strings and manipulate and force things to happen. And it makes you a little bit depressed. It does. It makes you sad that the little guy can be taken advantage of by big money. But at the end of this, it made me think, wow, I can't believe Roaring Kitty didn't get more into Bitcoin, right? So they invest in GameStop. It starts moving up, right? A lot of people start buying it. There's short interest. These big money managers think that they're idiots. These smaller investors are idiots for buying GameStop when we're going through COVID. So they go short it more. Then Reddit continues to create more and more squeeze, continues to force the price up. Eventually, it gets to a blow-off point where the big money actually forced Robinhood to stop the trading or the buying of GameStop. Basically, they freeze all buys, so you can sell it, but you can't buy anymore. And the stock starts to crash, and it manipulates back down. Now, this kind of thing will continue to happen, in my opinion. I think it will. There will have to be some kinds of laws changed, but there's always going to be manipulation by big money. That's always the case because they hold the power. They're the ones owning the companies that you go and invest through. The difference is Bitcoin is decentralized. There are all different kinds of places to trade it. It's tradable 24/7. There are all different ways to get access to Bitcoin. And after watching this movie, I thought, wow, they really should invest in Bitcoin. Roaring Kitty should invest in Bitcoin. Everyone that's pissed off about this happening should go invest in Bitcoin, put some on a cold storage wallet, so that way they can have access to their money. It can't be stopped. They can't stop trading on every single platform out there. It's not centralized. So I think that would be really smart. Now, maybe that's what Roaring Kitty is talking about. Maybe, after seeing this chart, maybe he got a bad taste in his mouth and he wants to invest in Bitcoin. He wants to invest in something that can't be taken away, that can't be manipulated quite as much. Maybe he wants to go buy GameStop. Who knows, right? GameStop is moving up a lot today, up 100% now. Let's see, this one's up still 1,500%. But be ready. One thing that I also learned from Dumb Money that I remembered, right? This is something that I knew at the time too, but you kind of forget after a big event like this happens. All the emotions kind of fade away, and you kind of forget some of the key teaching points. One key thing is when you're up significantly, when you have life-changing money, at least take some profits. I guarantee you, right? There will be moments in crypto over the next year and a half, where you're going to feel greed. You're going to want to hold. You're going to want to hold longer than you should. You're not going to want to take profits. You're going to keep on investing more. Some people, at least, will continue to invest more as we continue to go higher and higher. And it will feel like you're a genius. You're making money day after day after day, more money than you've ever seen in your life. And then we dive. And then you throw more money in it because you think, okay, this is the dip. This is the dip that we can buy on before the next big move. And then we keep falling, right? The key is if you make life-changing money, take some profits off the table. That's what I learned from this movie too. It was so sad to see so many people invest a significant amount of money to them. Everyone's situation is different, but a significant amount of money. And then they had life-changing money and they diamond-handed. They thought they were part of something bigger, which, you can feel like you're part of the community. It's great. But I guarantee you, in crypto, there are whales that are waiting to dump on you. They're waiting to dump on you. So, yes, you might be feeling like you're part of a community. You might feel like you need to hold because otherwise you're hurting everyone else. The fact is there are people that don't care about you, don't care about whether you're hurting or you lose money. They are going to dump on you, and they're going to make you sit through a full bear market, maybe never getting to the all-time high again. They're going to make you sit there. So when you have life-changing profits, take some off the table. I know it's not popular to say, but I think a lot of people, after GameStop and AMC, they wish they had taken profits. Let me know your thoughts on all this underneath the video. Do you think Roaring Kitty is going to be buying some Bitcoin? Let me know down below in the comment section. I think it really makes sense, especially if you go watch that movie, rewatch it, and tell me Bitcoin doesn't fix this. All roads lead to Bitcoin. Now, again, you can check out the links to Margex and to Blowfin and to CoinW underneath the video. Of course, do your own due diligence when investing, when trading. Thank you so much. I'll see you in the next